Do you spend good money on a business video that's just sitting on your website, gathering digital dust? I totally get it. It's like buying a Swiss Army knife, but only using the bottle opener. Hi, I'm Mike Schuster. Today I'm going to show you how to take one video and turn it into a marketing workhorse that reaches more people and brings in more business without creating any new content. Stick around, because this could be the game changer you need to finally get a return on investment from one of your biggest marketing investments. Let me share a story that might help you open your eyes about business videos. I was working with a client who had hired a video production company to do their about brand video. But before they spent a penny, we took a different approach than what a lot of companies do. We mapped out all the different stories they wanted to tell and organized their script into clear chunks. Such a simple step, but it made a huge difference. See, when they finished shooting and working with the video production company, they didn't end up with just one video for their website. They had several focused pieces that they could use in emails, social media, and sales conversations, all from one investment in video production without any significant extra time or money spent. What I'm about to share with you is what I'll call the video multiplier framework. It's really just 5 simple steps that anyone can follow. First, put your video in the right spots on your website, where people will actually see it. Second, add it to your emails, because that alone can dramatically increase your video views. Third, share it effectively on social media by tailoring the video to each platform. 4, use it in your sales conversations, where it can do some of the explaining for you. And 5, break it down into smaller pieces, so you get multiple content pieces from that single video. Now, let's walk through each of these simple steps together. Your website is home base for your video, but where you place it makes a huge difference. See, many videos hide their videos on their About page, where not as many visitors actually go. That's sometimes like putting your store's best display in the back alley. Instead, consider featuring your video front and center on your homepage. Now, I'm not talking about putting it right in the top hero section, but maybe, but most likely it'll go right where you're introducing the part of the story that talks about your company and how you're providing a solution to somebody's problem. This will immediately show visitors what you're about instead of making them read paragraphs of text and allow them to connect with you in a different way. Then think about where your video makes the most sense in your visitor's journey. For example, if you have a service that's hard to explain and your video covers some of that, put the video or a section of the video about it right on that service page. And always include a clear next step with your video. What should someone do after watching? Make it super obvious and put a button or a link on your page that says exactly what they can do next. And don't forget to add captions. Because we forget about it, but many people watch videos with the sound off, especially when they're scrolling on their phones, at work, or in public. Your email is a powerful tool for sharing your video, and there are several ways you can use it. The simplest place to start is your email signature. Add a small image from your video with a friendly line that says, "See how we help businesses like yours solve this problem." This puts your video to work in every single email you send. You don't even have to actually put an image. A text link may be all that you need within the signature. And also think about when somebody joins your email list. Include your About video in your welcome message. This will help them put a face to your name right from the start, or get to know a little bit more about your business and what it's all about. For your regular newsletters, you might add a video link at the bottom as a consistent resource for somebody who might be ready to take the next step and want to remind themselves a little bit more about your company. You could also send a dedicated email highlighting key takeaways from the video, with a button to watch the full thing. Now, as a helpful tip, for the most part, don't try to embed the actual video in your email. This can often trigger spam filters. So instead, use an image that links to the video on your website, Vimeo, or YouTube. Social media gives you a chance to put your video where new people might discover you, not just on your website. One simple but powerful step you can take is pinning your video to your profile pages, so it's always on the top. This way, anyone who checks out your profile immediately sees your video, even if they're looking at posts from months ago. And for LinkedIn, add your video to your featured section right at the top of your profile. This can be especially valuable for service businesses, since LinkedIn is often where people go to check you out before making contact with you. Now, if you want to go one step further, you can create versions for different platforms. Each one has its own rules of the road. Some may prefer a vertical format, others square, and some like the traditional landscape format. And since the algorithms are always changing, feel free to play around and see if one format gets you better traction or attention than another. And if you want to take it even one step further, rather than posting the entire video at once within your feed, break it into 30 or 60-second clips that focus on one specific point. There's various AI tools from video editors to ChatGPT and Claude that can help you find the shorter pieces to pull out. And sometimes these shorter pieces are much more likely to get watched all the way through and shared with others. You can also create simple image posts with quotes from your video, but that's taking it even one step further, and we'll talk about that when we get to repurposing. The key thing in general is to think about how people use each platform and especially where your audience is showing up. Then get your videos positioned there accordingly, instead of hoping that they're going to visit your website and discover it on whatever page you had it buried there. Your video can also be a huge help in sales conversations, while saving you time explaining the same things over and over again. You can include a link to your video and proposals with a note like, here's a quick overview of our approach if you'd like to review it. After a call with a potential client, you could follow up with, I thought this part of the company video might help with the question you asked about our process, or to help you learn a little bit more about our approach and the things that we do. And when you're giving a presentation at a networking event, playing a short video clip, or the whole video if it's short enough, can give you a moment to catch your breath while still keeping your audience engaged. Many people find that sharing specific video clips to answering common questions actually helps move conversations forward more naturally. And the goal is to let the video do some of the explaining for you, making your sales process more efficient and consistent. Now, this is my favorite part, turning one video into many different content pieces. And with a little bit of pre-planning, it becomes super easy. So if you've already produced your video, start by getting a written version of everything said in your video. Many video platforms can do automatic transcription, or you can use services where you upload the video and get the transcription of everything that was said. This immediately will give you a text document that you can pull from for emails, social posts, or your website. Now, once you've done that, pull out 10 to 30 second clips that make strong points. These become perfect social media posts. Now, you can also use AI, because nowadays a lot of the video editing tools out there can scan a video and give you recommended clips that you could use. Or take your transcript and throw it into ChatGPT, Claude, or another AI platform, and ask it to pull out relevant segments that that your audience would find interesting, engaging, and provide value to them. You can also take the main sections of your video and expand on them to create helpful articles or blog posts. And pull out key points to create simple slides that you can use in your presentations. See, the beauty of this type of approach is you're not creating new content from scratch. You're repackaging what you've already done and have in different ways, in different uses. Now, I've given you a lot of ideas, so let's talk about putting this into action without getting overwhelmed. Start with just your website. Make sure your video is in a spot where visitors will actually see it with a clear next step. Then, move to your email signature. This takes about 5 minutes to update and can start working right away depending on the conversations that you're having via email. Then, for social media, create just 2 to 3 short clips and schedule them in the next couple weeks. And if creating short clips isn't your thing, pull out 3 thought segments from your video and schedule an image or text-based approach right off the bat. Then look for one opportunity to use your video in your sales process where it would be most helpful. And finally, after you've got those done, choose just one way to repurpose your content. Maybe create a blog post from your video transcript. And remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Taking small steps consistently will add up to big results. Now, to help you get started right away, I've created a free 5-step video distribution checklist that outlines the framework I covered today. It gives you a clear roadmap for each step so you can start implementing these strategies at your own pace. You can download this free checklist using the link in the description below. It's the perfect companion to this video series and a helpful tool if you want to get started. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the marketing advice out there and want clarity on your next best move, I offer a free Now What Clarity session. This 60-minute conversation helps you cut through the noise and identify the most important area to focus on in your marketing, whether that's messaging, strategy, or implementation. It's 60 minutes, one strategy, and a whole lot of momentum around your next marketing move. And for those that need dedicated help implementing their video strategy or creating a customized, detailed plan, I do offer video strategy jumpstart sessions, which you can learn more about during an initial clarity call. Now, hit that subscribe button for more straightforward marketing tips that'll help you grow your business without all the jargon and complexity. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.